Hello, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Mouthpiece Sports, also King Mighty King. Um, Again, this is Ted King. We're going to talk about the Charlo versus Canelo fight today, and it should be an action-packed fight. Once again, I want to thank our sponsor, Advertise My Name, Advertising and Marketing. And so let's get on with the fight. So this is what I like about the fight so far, leading to the fight. That during the press conference or the pressers, both of those guys were being very professional, which I love because I believe today's boxers should be addressing the fact that they are entertainers as well as businessmen. And so to be taken serious, oftentimes we put those things on that shelf as an entertainer, a business person, understanding that, look, most business people have what they call residuals, okay? So that means they fight this show, they can get paid, perpetuity. So, which is a great thing. These guys need to understand that they should be conducting themselves as business guys, businessmen, because that's what they are. Anytime you start making upwards of a million dollar fight, then you put that hat on. Bud Crawford, what did he do? But Bud Crawford decided he was going to go in and he was going to split from top rank because they weren't getting the fights that he wanted. And now he took a chance on his, to bet on himself, essentially. And now we see him on CBS News and over here and over there on all these podcasts. And he has to be careful about that too because he still is a fighter. He still needs to understand that he needs to keep that edge. Stay hungry. So I like the fact that these guys did during the two presses that they did, that they were very businesslike. Okay, and so evaluating the fight, we got Canelo, and I want to talk about how I see both fighters being able to beat one another. So I'll address Canelo first, okay? Because first one that kind of sort of, well, actually did, expose the code on how to beat Canelo was Floyd Mayweather. And he moved, and he, of course, he did, the shoulder roll to perfection, and was able to get the victory. He didn't got the victory. He got to decide. He moved around the ring, but he didn't move in a way where it was, a lot of movement. He positioned himself to punch and not get countered, and went ahead and won the fight. Now, fast forward 2 fights after that, Laura fought Laura, who in fact did move around the ring. He was a southpaw, fighting from the southpaw position, moved around the ring, and he actually beat Canelo, although they didn't give him the fight. But obviously, Canelo has problems with athletic fighters. This is what gives Canelo problems. So, with that being understood, going into the fight with Charlo, after 2 subpar performances with Bevo and Galactic, he lost against Bevo. Bevo beat him, and then he just didn't look. Canelo didn't look very well against 4-year-old Golovkin. So, and you can look at the Golovkin fight as a fight where he maybe we had 2 fights with him in that 40-year-old man, and man figured that he was easily going to fight. So that could have been what the case was in that case. But with the case with Bivol, he was up for that fight, and Bivol just beat him. You know, he out-jabbed him, and he just beat him. And that's the story on that. You know, so you know, when we look at the blueprint on Bivol, I guess you know, it will apply for a person that's, you know, 175 pounds or more. Charlo's not that, so he has to use speed. When he uses his speed, he has a chance to win, of course. He has a chance to win because Canelo has problems with other fighters. I'm not picking a fight today. I will pick a fight, as always, before the fight happens. Tell you who I think is going to win the fight. But right now, I'm just talking about what these fighters have to do if they want to be successful against one another. In the case of Charlo, of course, again, his speed, his elusiveness, has one problem that I don't like, which I'll discuss now, is his stance is a little bit wide. He's got a wide stance, a wide stance. And of course, his punches are looping enough to get countered with uppercuts, because that's basically what will happen. A looping punch, you get countered with uppercut. Going to the body especially, there's a defense for body shots. You don't see it that much, but there is definitely a defense for a body shot. Of course, you see them, defending, and of course they put their hand, elbow down, so to absorb some of the impact of the punch. There's actually a counter move to that as well, which you don't see that often. So that's what I got going with some of the things that need to happen in the fight, or that either one of the fighters become successful. And I also want to say that Cal's getting a tremendous amount of support. Appreciate that. I have some comments in a few videos regarding asking some questions, and I like that, because I in my opinion, I analyze boxing, but I know boxing. And so those who support the channel, I'm going to support you by telling you why I think these fighters, why I think one fighter has an advantage over the other. And in this case, obviously, the blueprint on Canelo is he has problems with elusive, quick fighters, twitch fighters. And Charlo is a quick switch fighter. However, his technique is not utilized as well as he could be. Although he's been very successful at 154. He's very aggressive. And of course, aggression oftentimes wins fights. And of course, sometimes get you in trouble too. So that's the one thing about the fight game. The fight game is, you can use your aggression for victory, or that aggression could cause your defeat. So that's what I got on the fight so far. But I'll tell you this right now, that the fight should be action-packed. Should be an action-packed fight. Charlo definitely going to want to win. There won't be anybody just trying to get a paycheck in this. Canelo wants to reestablish himself as one of the pound fighters. He's not being mentioned as one of the pound 4 pound greats now. Okay, that distinction has went to Crawford, and I know for a fact that Canelo, being the cash cow that he is, wants that position, and so he's going to try and put on a performance, his best performance. So it won't be a performance where he's like, we just trying to get a paycheck. No, and plus his belts are on the line, so he doesn't want to lose those as well. So he is going to be ready for this fight, as he should be, and so it should be an action-packed fight. It should be a very, very exciting fight, and they're probably better fight than the Spence Crawford fight. So then we got that. With that being said, Peace. I'm out.